My name is Marley Horsnell-Proud, and this is my individual assessment task 3.3. Here we have our basic scene and GUI controls. The landscape is procedurally generated when the program is run to give a fairly natural feeling and looking terrain. It is based on plane geometry that is being transformed using Perlin noise from the included improved noise.js add-on in the 3 library. Our lobster here is clickable and movable, just like the bunny in the class demo code. Let's just get him out of the way for now. For our GUI, we have a composite model system where the user can choose the model and textures. So to apply this, we have 2 drop-down menus from our selection, one for the models and one for the textures to be applied to those models. We also have a button to load in our selection. If we choose model 3 and texture 2 and hit load, we get an unusual looking stone textured palm tree. If we choose model 3 again, but change to texture 3 and hit load, well, now we have a nice match of model and texture. You may also notice the random placement of the models when the load button is pressed. There is a function that checks the distance between the model being loaded and the previously loaded models. This uses a user inputted multiplier called the dispersion factor to allow the user control over the density of the model placements. For now, let's get rid of these models with our reset button. With the low dispersion factor, we are not accounting for collisions between models. We can load in models on top of each other, and we can also spawn in many models. With a high dispersion factor, on the other hand, we are imagining huge boundary boxes around each model that are not allowing any new models to spawn within that boundary. Here, the total amount of models we can spawn in is limited. With our standard dispersion factor of 11, let's give ourselves some palm trees. And maybe some different stone trees. Unfortunately, I could not get the click and place functionality of the models working in time for this assessment, but the lobster still works. But I had fun making this, and thank you very much for your time.